Where are we now? All windows are shut, and always dark outside for a long time. Since we are experiencing long night, I haven't seen this during my lifetime. I've heard from my human we are about in a capsule cabinet of a spaceship and about to land on the planet called Solaris. That is why outside is straight dark. Since we are on the interstellar travel, I've read in my human's book that… What book? I forgot the name. But it is not important. Just a bit miss the good old days when I lived with my human back on the planet Earth. I guess she's just in the next cabinet of our spaceship, but I'm not sure the future destiny when we land on Solaris. Should the peaceful life go on as same? You must love your human. I don't have human. I'm just a wild one living in the margin of the wood. They, strange human, feed me sometimes. They call me stray cat, but I'm not straight. I'm just as free as others, like birds and rabbits and insects. What is about to have a human or humans? Do you hunt together? Are they easy to feed? Daily life between a cat and a human does not worth to talk. I am not a patient cat. You can learn it yourself from books. Please, just tell me something, at least just to kill time during the long time of our journey. In case of that, let me tell you some true stories of my human. That might help you understand a little bit of humans. Sophie, my human. I adopted her 15 years ago. I was then young and calm, living in a house full of naughty cats. When I first saw her, messy black hair and shining black eyes, I'm sure we already bond. She was then still a graduate student, doing the research on the so-called solaristics in her spare time. She couldn't get her degree since she was so addicted to solaristics and almost totally dropped her major, economics. At that time, I've heard solaristics is labeled as the fake science and much outdated, though once highly popular when the planet Solaris was discovered decades ago. Soon proved to be worthless findings and dropped from the site from the modern science and public. My human got a straight unemployment after school. Luckily, I think she can still afford me and herself from part-time jobs on writing. Life is not easy for us during that time. Sometimes I brought rats and spared some food for her. But we seldom complain. That time, I even love her more, since I can do my very best and take care of her and ourselves. One day she came and waved a strange pink card to me and said, "Look, I got a job offer. You don't have to bring me rats, or spiders, or beetles. Give me a kiss." She folded the paper into a little airplane and squeezed it into my fluffy belly. She sometimes mocked at my belly, said it is too large and need to keep fit. Well, I'm happy for her, but my first feeling is that I could be alone at home for the large part of the daytime. The letter was sent from Solaris Academy, the mysterious institute working on the research almost everything regarding planet Solaris. It is an ancient organization, appeared even earlier than the discovery of planet Solaris, lasting at least more than 200 years. The research almost covers everything on Solaris, from the physical character of the planet to the only living resident, the ocean, to the strange weather and climate there, to the complicated interactions of its two suns, to the very curious incidents happened since human landing on there, and even to the nonsense metaphysics, psychology, consciousness, interaction, and connection between the planet and human, and even the deep, untouched philosophical issues. As a realist, I never into this nonsense. I just read few lines from my human's book, Solaris. The author is from another human, Lamb, but it doesn't matter. Seems to be first person that brings solaristics from the mysterious academy into the public, then to the normal human society, and making it popular. It is not a big book even for a cat, maybe difficult for dogs. I spent 1 month landing on Solaris, the book, every morning after I patrolling around the house and get a scratch of the book. I don't know, but I don't like the book, full of nonsense and mad thoughts and dreaming words. I don't like all the humans in the book. The only living thing, if I can say, is the ocean. I believe it is really alive, just like me and my human, and I like the ocean. I imagine maybe one day I can talk to him or her. Maybe I can understand him or her. Oh, I think it could be her. I am so into the ocean, one day said my human. Maybe I can narrow down my research into the ocean only. I think it is a living organism. I mean, not the ordinary one, but the intelligent organism. Could be even more intelligent than human being. But we human don't understand him, or we are in a too low level and the ocean just overlooked us, just as human to ant. Ant? I couldn't help laughing her, but hide a meal. My human, in my opinion, is a smart woman I met. But still, compared to cat, she's just short of insight and sense. I can even smell the ant and even smaller bugs. And I can even hear and count their footsteps. But anyway, my human, after all, from the bottom of her heart, is a happy and warm person, though sometimes treat me like a silly kitten. And sometimes for me, a calm and decent calico cat. She's a bit too noisy and talkative sometimes like a bird. But most of the time I love her talks with me. When I'm in a mood, I just meow back. She can understand me well enough. Academy's work is not easy one. She spent most of the daytime in the academy 4 days a week, while we only have 3 days a week stay together for the whole day. Even in the spare time, she's still working on her little research. But she's happy to do the research on the ocean, and I'm used to it, and happy she can spend as much time as with me. Not too much, not too less. My human sim became more mature and deep during the 10 years in the academy, while humans grow very slow in my point of view. I mean, in terms of their mind. I'm only 15 years old, but surely have much deeper insight than my human. I read quicker than her. For years, I landed on the several books of the Solaristics when I have time and mood. But still, I believe both me and my human know very little about the ocean. Though we have studies for a decade, I still even don't know if it is alive. We read some articles that report incidents that receiving certain communication signal from the ocean, but they all lead to the dead ends. No concrete evidence can prove it is alive or have consciousness. I'm sure he has consciousness, one day said my human. She always used him. I don't know why. She got no proof. Maybe we don't have to find evidence. We just need to feel him, you know. Why? She continued. Our science on the consciousness is still in a low level, so we can't use our low technology to understand the ocean's super high level existence, just as ant cannot understand what the human is thinking and why human is doing this or that. And again, anyway, I don't judge, for I don't understand the ocean either. Maybe she's right.